Hi everyone, welcome to the Jewelry Making Fun Collab 2022. I'm your host for this collaboration, but there are 10 or so other people participating, and they will all be linked down below, so be sure to check them out as well. And we have a color theme each month and then 2 optional challenges. So this month our colors were gray or black. And option 1 is try a new technique to you. We'll talk about that in a minute. And option 2 is use items left over from prior kits or old items from your stash. Well, I have a lot of old items from my stash, and I also have a lot of kit stuff. But the first thing I made, so actually I'm going to put this back on here because I don't want to explain this other one yet. Is if you watched my Hobby Lobby clearance haul, I bought these 2 thin strands for 74 cents each, and this wider strand was regular price at I think $5.99 or something. But I thought they went really well together, and I think I even mentioned in that video maybe I do a memory wire. So that's not a new technique to me, but I haven't done it in years, so I'm counting that as my new technique to me. And this is what it looks like on. Of course I have too much glare. I can't win because it's cloudy out, so I need extra light, and I intentionally tried to get these 2 beads off center to this here, and you can twist it around however you want. It's about 3.5 loops. It looks like 3 here, but it doesn't. I guess it's 3. Maybe I cut 3.5, and I ended up cutting some off of that. So I thought that was really pretty, and it brings in gray and black. Now, what's unusual about these for me is the gold findings, because I lean towards silver, especially with black. But I really like the gold with the silver, and I did not change the strands out. So, and the only thing I did extra, oops, sorry, kind of a mess. The only thing I did extra was I added a little butterfly charm on each end, and I added these little charms that were called raindrops, and I got them. These were from Fire Mountain. They came in like a pack of 100, and these were from AGA Jewelry Designs. She's a small woman-owned business. I guess she's still in business. I don't know. You'd have to look it up on. I'll try and put a link down below if she still is in business. But it's one of those where, you know, she has them sometimes and she doesn't get repeat orders much. So I just put them on with little 4mm jump rings. And that's my first gray and black piece. And then I wanted to use some gemstones because I have a lot of gemstones. So I pulled out my black and gray Jasper bin, and as you saw a moment ago, this is what I came up with. Now these are 2 separate necklaces. They could be worn together, but I think they're a little too busy to be worn together. But they used up this whole strand of these unique beads, which are from Jewel School years ago. They are called Black Stripe Jasper, and I actually bought 2 strands of them, but this plus these 3 were 1 strand. Now this one, I started out making this one first, and I'll talk about that last because I ended up making that second. But what I did is I sort of made a chainmail, but with these links, because they have the 2 holes here, and they're not flat. They're like a wavy bead. I think they're really cool. But what I didn't realize is they actually have a bead hole in them. And I didn't know that when I was laying them out for this one. And it wasn't until I started putting jump rings on, I'm like, ah. But what I discovered is I liked it with the jump rings and decided to make chains. So these big round jump rings are 10mm, 16 gauge. Silver finish. They were from Beadbox Bargains in 2018, so I'm using old items, right? And the ovals, of course, are from Fire Mountain, and I actually ended up finishing this one pack. And then these are the same, but they're a different item number because I got a pack of 500 of them, which is basically 5 100-piece packs. So 5 of these. They're the same item. Anyway, and then these clasps are also from Fire Mountain. I used the last 2. I only had 2. They come in a pack of 2. And they have a smaller version too. They're self-closing oval clasps, and all you do is push down, pull this sort of large oval ring out, and it's an easy clasp to get on and off. And I thought it went with the design because of the ovals here and the oval jump rings there, and then we just continued with the oval. So I believe this is right around 18 inches. If my bead thing is accurate. And here's the number for those. They're really cool. H2OA4087FN. That's not going to come in clear, is it? There we go. In case you're interested. Okay. So that's that one. And all I did is it's a 222 chain. So 2 rounds on each, and then the ovals. Okay, and that's how it'll lay, and it's got a lot of movement, very fluid piece, and I really like it. This is the kind of thing I would wear for sure. And then this one I decided to make longer, and here I used, okay, these are left over from a Potomac Beads grab bag from several years ago. I don't remember which year. I know I bought 2 in early 2021, but I think I had 2 other bags, and I think they were from earlier than that. There were 4 of these crystal rings, solid rings, and I decided to use them. They look like they're in like a crystal shade gray kind of color. And also I had bought from Jewelry School years ago, like 2013 or 14. They used to have like bead bags. They just called them bead bags, but they're all like gemstones and pearls and stuff. And I had separated them into these containers, and they sit there unused. So I have one of them out, this one, which was pretty full of all these black gemstone beads. Now, the problem with those is I have no idea which gemstones these are. There's probably at least 2 different kinds of gemstones in here. I'm pretty sure some of them are black obsidian, but because of the way if you hold them to the light, the way they look, I'm not sure. But I just did a design back here, and then these, when I was doing my Jasper box, hang on, I have everything behind me. I found I had these black Jasper chips, semi-precious. So I used them down. I used 1 strand. There were 4 on here, and I used 1 of them here. And then the silver pearls were those ones I used for the Pirate Pretties bracelet that I bead wove. They were Cristazzi by Cousin. I don't think they carry this anymore. And I don't know if I think I got them at Michael's years ago when I first started. But they were by Cousin brand, or I might have bought them directly from Prima Bead, who was what was selling Cousin at the time. But these are 8mm silver glass pearls. And and then what I did, I was originally going to wire wrap all these, and then until I realized these have holes that go through them. So I got out 4mm silver plated rounds from Fire Mountain, silver plated brass, and I did use soft flex beading wire. This time I used soft touch, and I used soft flex sterling silver crimps because I needed 4 of them here. Anyway, I thought this was more fluid, and I used them 4 here and actually 4 here, so I used 8 of them. And I just used the magical crimper. So I just used the black obsidian pieces. I have like maybe 5 of the chips left off that 1 strand, and then the pearls in between. And here I did a 1 2 1 2 kind of pattern, and that same clasp at the back as this one. I originally was thinking maybe I would hook these ends here directly onto here and make it a 2-strand, but I thought it looked too busy when I laid it down, so I made them separate. That way I can just sell them separate. So here's the last 3 of those. And then I did do a little bead dangle down here, and I brought in some Picasso Jasper drops. I'm going to add to these dangles because I want to add something here that will come down and lay right about here, maybe more black beads there, and then just this little bead dangle here. So we'll have 5 things there. But I need to check in that Jewel School stuff and see if I have some more little beads, because I think I want little ones here just above this, or it'll overwhelm this bead. And so that's it. That's really what I made for this time. I don't think I forgot anything, but yeah, let me bring this back in and lay it next to there. So this is a longer necklace, so if that's 18, this has got to be like 20 or 21 to this point, and then the dangles 3.5 or 4 inches long. Alrighty, everyone, so my new technique, I guess, is sort of making chain. I made chain before, but just like wire wrapping beads chain, not really chain mail chain kind of thing. I thought this was kind of fun. Oh, and those silver beads, I forgot to tell you, they're inside of here, the 4mm rounds. I decided not to. I could have put a bead in here, but then I would have had to wire wrap it, and I really just wanted them to be open and use them up. I think it's okay. This one I like. This one's a little busy for my taste. Let me know what you think. And this I absolutely love. And it's all just glass and crystal and some howlite in here. This white with gray is howlite. Yeah, even though they don't tell you that, I just know. The rest of it, some of these are acrylic and some of them are glass. Like these black ones are acrylic. This is acrylic. And then there's some glass crystals and then metal. Really pretty. I like it. I was glad I bought those strands on clearance. So yeah, there you have it. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Please do go check everyone else out, and I can't wait to see what they all made. However, I'm going to tell you all now that are participating, I may not get to watch yours till tonight sometime because I don't have my taxes done for some reason. I'm almost done them. But I thought they were due tomorrow. I thought tomorrow was the 18th. I don't know what I was thinking. But no, it's today. So, I have to get moving. I did all this morning too because I thought I had today to finish my taxes and make the jewelry and get it up by noon tomorrow. But my brain was not on the right calendar. Anyway, thanks again. Take care. Bye for now.